250,000 people greet the historic First Fleet reenactment in Botany Bay.
And Melbourne's Anne Minter scores the biggest win of her career, eliminating Pam Shriver from the Australian Open.
Seven Nightly News with Jennifer Keyte and Glenn Taylor.
Good evening. Also, disturbing revelations about the sorry state of care in Victoria's nursing homes.
And a near riot angers young fans trying to buy tickets for a George Michael concert.
First, guidelines for aerobatics could be changed because of the weekend's air tragedy over Portsea. Bureau of Air Safety officials today viewed 7 Nightly News' vision of the mid-air crash that killed aerobatic ace Victor Klein. Later, they warned they may have to revise their laws when detailed investigation of the horror is completed.
This is the dramatic vision screened on 7 Nightly News on Saturday. Today, as part of a detailed investigation, members of the Bureau of Air Safety viewed the tape. Ken Williams says the Skydancers had a spotless safety reputation.
Does it surprise you then that something like this has happened, especially considering their reputation?
Yes, it's surprising.
To Tats Lotto now, and draw number 677. There were 6
next week's cross-country championships.
And for tonight, Jen, that is all from the sports desk.
And Peter, another great day at the tennis centre.
Yes, it has been, and of course some great tennis tonight too, because Queenslander John Frawley has a chance to move into the quarterfinals.
And who are you tipping for the men's singles finals?
Lendl.
Lendl?
Lendl, if Cash can get past him, he's got it.
Oh, well, we'll try and see what happens. Thanks, Peter.
Certainly going to be a great weekend. And you've got some good weather, Paul, coming up tomorrow.
Yes, Glenn, not looking too bad at all. It's warming up and plenty of sunshine on the way. Good evening. A good-looking start to the work week with the sun breaking through around lunchtime and a decent wind there too to get the washing dry. Warm again in northern Victoria with Wangaratta recording the state's top of 30 degrees. After a coolish 16.6 overnight in Melbourne, we reached a top of 21 just after 1 o'clock. Right now the 7 weather station is still showing that fresh south to southwesterly breeze and it's currently 18 degrees. The cloud south of the Bight is associated with a weak trough and also this cold front, which is south of Western Australia. Any cloud that's over Victoria should break up tomorrow and earlier than today too, with a warmer northerly airflow becoming established as this high pressure system moves slowly southeasterly. The only dark spot on the horizon is this cold front, which is right over here to the west of Western Australia, which may bring a change late on Wednesday. Fine in all capitals tomorrow with a sizzling 34 in Adelaide, 30 in Brisbane, 26 for Perth, and they might scrape up to around 19 in Hobart. For Victoria, fine and sunny after local morning fog in the south. Still very warm to hot in the northern part of the state with a fire danger high to very high over the north and west. Winds tending easterly on the bays with sea breezes of up to 15 knots during the afternoon and waves of around 1.5 metres in open waters. For Melbourne, a chance to rejuvenate last week's fading tan. It's going to be fine, warm and sunny after some early cloud. Our top 27 after 15 overnight tonight. Looking ahead, a scorcher coming up Wednesday ahead of a late change. And then fine and cooler for Thursday and Friday, temperatures in the low 20s. Glenn.
Thanks very much, Paul. Well, Jennifer, that's the news for now, really, isn't it?
It certainly is. Have you managed
to
see any of the tennis yet?
I'm looking forward very much to catching the semi-finals at that wonderful new centre.
Well, that should be good this weekend, and according to Paul, the weather will be fine, so it should be perfect for tennis.
Great.
Okay.
And it's not as hot as many people suspect it is on the actual ground.
Well, let's hope not. I mean, it should be a fairly mild weekend, which should be good. Okay, and Darren Hinch coming up next, and of course our live coverage of the tennis continues tonight after a country practice.
Thanks for having us at your place.
See you again tomorrow night, but for now from us,
good night.